at the private screening for Join at the Heart. Who do we have here with us?
Michaela, Cora,
Michelle.
Bailey.
Okay, ladies, tell me, how did you enjoy the movie?
It was pretty good. It was just really long, but I liked it a lot.
I liked the movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I love the story, the way it was played out.
The movie was very interesting.
So, let me ask you this. What did you like best about the movie?
That my mom was in it.
Okay.
I just like the overall, like the lesson behind it and all that. Yeah, that's all I like.
Great. Well, thank you, ladies.
Hello and welcome to the Texas Entertainment Network. I'm your host, Lolithia Oliver, and we have with us today inventor, entrepreneur, businessman, author, songwriter, and filmmaker, Brother Ed. Welcome, Brother Ed. We finally got you on the show.
Yep, I'm finally here. It's good to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a difficult road, a lot
Yeah.
of bumps, a lot of hurdles to cross, but we finally made it here. It's a blessing.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? I did not know that you were an inventor. So can you tell me what you invented?
Well, not to get into specifics, we did apply for the provisional patent,
Okay.
so the patent is still pending on the invention.
All right. All right.
But I will tell you that the invention does have something to do with drinking water.
Oh, that sounds
So
good.
next week, sometime this month, we're going to start pitching the idea to different companies and manufacturers and see where it goes.
All right. Well, that sounds great. That sounds great. So, look, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and fill us in a little bit on what's going on with Joined at the Heart.
Okay. I grew up in Houston, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
in an area of the city called Third Ward,
Mm-hmm.
and both of my parents, they worked. My dad, by trade, was a carpenter,
Oh, wow.
and my mother was a maid.
Okay.
FYI, for the younger generation,
Mm-hmm.
back in those days,
Mhm.
when a woman worked outside the home
Mhm.
as a maid, that was typical, that was normal. One thing that really stood out with my mom, even though she was a maid,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't, remain as a maid.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she took training classes, for nursing,
Oh, nice.
and she became a practical nurse, a private duty nurse.
Oh.
And when that happened,
Mm-hmm.
well, things started improving greatly for us.
Yes.
We moved out of the shotgun house that we grew up in,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we moved down the street to a larger house. And this was back in 1983. And I
Okay.
finally had my own bedroom, had
Oh,
my own television.
you was chilling,
And
huh?
I tell you what, a lot of people complain about the decade of the 80s,
Right.
but economically, the 80s treated my family very, very well.
Oh, right.
And as a child, I grew up with a stutter,
Mm-hmm.
and thankfully, it's a whole lot better now, as I've gotten older. But that stuttering issue did kind of sidelined me. It made me not want to talk too much,
Right.
or when questions were asked in class.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't want to respond because I didn't want the kids to laugh at me or point their fingers at me.
Right. Right.
And as I said earlier, my mom and my dad, they did what it took to keep a shelter,
Mm-hmm.
over our head, food on the table, clothes on our backs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we did receive governmental assistance in the form of food stamps and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the government cheese and the
Right.
powdered milk. And I remember many nights when me and my sister would fix syrup sandwiches and mayonnaise
You
sandwiches.
say serve sandwiches.
Some of y'all know about those syrup sandwiches.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
So, but all in all, I had a very good childhood. We didn't want for anything. And like I said, my mom and dad, they did everything to ensure that that all the basics were taken care of.
Right.
Now, I do remember on some mornings, my mom would get me and my sister up,
Mm-hmm.
and we would go pick up cans on the side of
Oh,
the
yeah.
freeway,
Oh,
and
wow.
that was embarrassing.
Oh.
I mean, that was so embarrassing to the point at that moment in my life, I made up my mind
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to do whatever it took
Yes.
to be successful,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want that type of lifestyle for myself.
Right.
So, I just put in my mind that whatever it took to be successful,
Mm-hmm.
I was willing to do it.
Well, I think that you have done great so far. And what we're going to do right now is just take a little break, and we're going to return with more of Joined at the Heart's film producer and director, Brother Ed. That's something.
Oh, yeah. I did forget something, didn't
Yeah, you're moving kind of fast.
Hi, we're at the private screening for Joined at the Heart. Who do we have here with us today?
Larkea Gant.
Caitlin Gant.
Awesome. So, would you ladies tell me, how did you like the film?
I enjoyed it. It was very personal in the sense that there was a mother who was praying and always giving her children scriptures and referencing God in their lives.
Awesome. How about you, dear?
It was very inspirational, very empowering to me, and it will help me very much in my future.
So, would you ladies? I would guess that you ladies would definitely refer this film to a friend.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you very much.
We are back with our special guest, Joined at the Heart, film producer, Brother Ed. So, tell us what's been going on with the movie since the screening at the Atwood Theater on the last summer. So, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we screened the movie last summer in July.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great success. It was a sellout.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of people to show up
Yes.
to screen the movie, and everybody was excited about it. I handed out surveys, and the surveys that I got were overwhelmingly positive about the movie,
Yes.
and people can't wait until this movie is released this year.
Yes.
And I'm excited about it, and
Mm-hmm.
where this movie can take us.
Yes.
In fact, 99% of our actors are Houston actors.
Oh, that's
And
great.
we only had 2 actors who were from out of state, that being China White
Mm-hmm.
and Samuel Jones.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The rest of the cast, Houston made, Houston proud. And so right now the movie is being screened at various film festivals,
Yes.
and we're pretty much just sitting, waiting,
Waiting.
playing a waiting game
Yes.
to see if the movie's going to get picked up for distribution.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll know something this month as to whether that's going to be the case, or if we're going to just release the movie straight to DVD.
Oh.
And for those of you who do not know, Lolithia and I both have connection to the Jason's Lyric, a movie that came out back in, I believe, 1992. It's filmed here in Houston.
Yes.
And why don't you go first and let everybody know about your part that you had in the Jason's Lyric movie?
Well, Jason's Lyrics was one of the first films that I appeared in. I was at This Is It restaurant, and we filmed it in the restaurant. And I was in the cafeteria scene where I'm just walking by, and you'll see me in an orange, bright sweatshirt. So do look for me. You might have to pause it.
Yeah, because if you don't pause it, you're going to miss her.
But I am there. And it was wonderful to meet Alan Payne and work with him, and as well as the others. So it was interesting.
Okay. And my connection to the Jason's Lyric movie was when I was attending Texas Southern University,
Mm-hmm.
and my major was electronics engineering.
Oh.
And after my classes were over, I would go to the TV shop that Jason worked at in the
Oh,
movie.
yes.
So the TV shop was actually called McGregor TV Repair.
Okay.
And Alton Demons was the owner. He had a brother named Clyde, and they would allow me to come in and work on the TVs and the VCRs and so forth.
Oh.
And I remember them actually filming in that area, but I didn't know what was going on at the time, you know. And when the movie came out, and I'm like, okay, now now I see what they were doing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's our connection with
Yes.
the Jason's Lyric
It
movie
was
filmed here in
wonderful.
Houston. So
It was
great
wonderful.
experience.
Yes, it was. So, do you have any closing remarks for the viewers or any last remarks you want to tell them about what's going on and what you're doing with the movie?
Well, I did write a song,
Ah,
and we are collaborating on an album
yes,
together.
we are.
And don't worry, I'm not singing on the album. Lolithia is singing, so you don't have to worry about me singing.
Right.
But I mean, Lolithia has a great voice. In fact, she reminds me of a Celine Dion and a Stephanie Denise Williams
Oh.
kind of mixed in together. So who would want to hear this beautiful melodious voice coming over the radio
Oh, praise
waves?
the Lord. Praise the Lord.
And so we're going to go back into the studio sometime this month,
Yeah.
and this album is going to be a compliment to the movie. We want to. The goal is to inspire people with this movie
Yes.
and encourage people to do better and to be better. And with the song and with the song selection, we're hoping to inspire people through song.
Yes. Touch hearts.
And so we want to release the album at the same time the movie is released. So be on the lookout for that. In fact, one of the songs that I wrote, we played in the movie. And so it's called "You Taught Me." So that's going to be the signature song on this album. So be looking out for "You Taught Me." I mean, it's a very inspirational, encouraging song. It's actually a love song
Yes.
that was written for the movie. So I mean, Lolithia really put her heart into that song. So I can't wait till it's released. I mean, believe me, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Well, you know what? That concludes our interview with you, Brother Ed. And I just want to thank you for being a part of the show today.
Well, let's not forget to ask the people to go to the website.
Yes.
The website is texasentertainmentnetwork.com.
Mm-hmm.
And as I stated before on a number of occasions, when I made this movie, I had in mind to produce a movie that people could relate to, such as a broken heart, falling in love,
Right.
getting your first job or starting a business, taking care of a loved one who is ill or who is terminally ill. Those are the experiences that pretty much everybody can relate to. And so I wanted to produce a movie that reflects that. And if it's one thing that I want people to take away from this movie is that whatever you're going through, whatever obstacles you have to face in life,
Yes.
if it seems like things just, things around you just falling apart, socially, financially, economically, and that you have to stand for what's right. God has placed a work in your heart where you have to stand up for right. Continue to stand. Things are going to get better. You just have to continue to trust in Him.
Yes. Yes.
And He'll make a way. He'll come through for you.
Always.
So even though things may not be going in your favor at that moment, continue to stand and do the right thing, and the man upstairs will bring you through.
Always. Always. Trust in the Lord. Yes. He will bring you through.
And we're also going to open up the comments section for our fans who want to leave comments or if you have any questions about the movie. And I will answer your comments as quickly as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I spent a lot of years in the trucking business.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who might have an interest in starting a trucking company or a delivery service,
Mm-hmm.
by all means, leave your comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. We want to open up this comment section to everybody.
Yeah.
So whatever I can do on my end to help you in what you're trying to do, I'll be more than happy to do that. This is just not about joy at the heart, but it's about helping people as well.
Yes, it is. It's about helping people always. And don't forget to give any donations that you may have to Joined at the Heart Project, because it's really something that the world should see.
Right. And I funded the movie from beginning to end, and all we're asking for is donations to help advertise the movie. It's our goal, Alethea, to advertise the movie
Mm-hmm.
in all 50 states.
Yes.
Because what good is it to have a great movie if nobody knows about it?
Exactly.
And so even if the movie gets picked up for distribution, or if it doesn't get picked up for distribution, we still want to advertise the movie and get it out to as many people as possible via billboards, cable, radio, whatever it takes to get this movie out, because the world needs to see Joined at the Heart.
Yes,
it's a movie for right now based on where we are in the culture.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we just want to thank you for being a part of this show. It took a long time to get you here, but we got you here. So thank you so much. And that concludes our interview for today. And we thank you so much for being a part of Texas Entertainment Network. Goodbye.